Yo, what's good YouTube? joelsfuneral. I'm coming at you guys with another Yu-Gi-Oh video. Today I'm coming at you guys with Dragon Link by Preston Topping. So, what do you, any shoutouts?
David Kuo, because this is his actual deck.
Yeah. Borrowed the entire deck?
Yeah.
Alright, so let's get straight into the deck profile.
Yeah, this is I don't honestly know how many cards are in here, but we start out with, it's really just an extender combo, an extender, that standard Dragon Link deck where you extend through combos. You want to really bait 1-for-1 exchange combos, and then you end with your combo, your 2 or 3 card your 2-card combo, and then you can recur resources there and try to lock your opponent out turn 1. So for the deck, I played 2 Cypher Dragons. There was a chance to play 3 of them. I like, in theory, 3 was the standard, but I really like 2 in the deck. I don't like being able to normal summon it. Is nice, but I play better normal summons that are just way more impactful. But he is very, very good. You summon him and you pretty much immediately tribute him away for these 2, and those give you, he becomes 2. This Link 1 becomes a Link 2 and double extenders. It becomes Pisty and LP pretty much by itself. Play those. And then after that, let me put these right here, a little easier for us to see. I play the Rocket Engine, which is actually, it really overperformed. I played a lot of True Draco and back row decks today. It really overperformed. I play 3 quick launch. It's damn near the best card in the deck. It's so much utility. It's a 1-for-1 exchange extender on hand traps. Because all the hand traps now right now outside of Nibiru, which we can play around, and I'll show you that. It's really impactful to it's really impactful to exchange 1-for-1s with these. It helps play around the Nibiru. It helps play around in Impermanence or Ash Blossom. If the Ash Blossom one of your extenders into it, then you make quick launch and you have with the toolbox of it, you have it back. I play quite a few rockets. These actually were very, very good today. I play, I think, 6 total. Well, he's not technically a rocket, but he was very good too. He's an extender too when you have a rocket off a quick launch. Or you set them with Dragon Shrine or something like that. You add these guys for your boot sector, which is an amazing card. So these actually came up today. There are effects to send to the graveyard. This one pops an extra deck, didn't come up, but this one and this one did to summon back with Boral Sword to attack for game. You use he's a better one. These 2 access you into Boral Savage Dragon during the end of your combo, which is very strong. Boot sector launch. It's a double extender in your hand. You activate it, you get the 2 extenders. You now have your your Dragon Link Balinks equivalent. You can get all these back. Very good extenders, very good cards. They're not bricks. Now that Striker Dragon came out, it turned them in from the worst cards in your deck to honestly more or less the best cards in your deck. I play now for the 1-ofs. I play Kokimiro Draco. Unfortunately, I didn't play against any Orcust or Drake. Thunder Dragons, which I really would. That's a favorable matchup for me. The Kokimiro Draco is for that. With your Horatic Link, you can stay by phase, bounce back your World Legacy Guard Dragon, and then bring back this. Some of this out from your deck with Titanic Galaxy protects it, and I mean there's no getting around that. That's game. Galaxy Spiral Dragon. He's another inclusion in the deck. His ability is when he's in the graveyard of hand, and you have 2 or more light or dark dragons. He just came out in this set. You can special summon him back and turn all your dragons into dark level 8s. So he's the way you access Titanic Galaxy through your combo. Typically you use it on the red MD and then summon him.
How many times did you summon him today?
Just 1 time today. Like I said, most of my matchups weren't favorable to play him, and it's a toolbox of it where he came out. I just didn't opt to summon him, but he's very strong against those certain decks. We're trying to protect your Horatic Seal because Titanic Galaxy can suck up that attack. Now for Red MD, he's the best. He turns LP and Pisty both into a Link 3. You really 9 times out of 10, he's the one you're summoning off of Pisty and LP. I play the Strudo too. Didn't really come up too much, but he's just a nice extender. He's a good option. He's in utility. Utility is always nice. As an extender, utility is great. Played Tempest. Tempest is honestly the better version of Destrudo in this deck. He's also a level 7, which, in conjunction with we play the 4-4 matchup for 8, and we play the 1-7 matchup for 8. Since we have to access Ib through 1 and 4, that way So he comes up very much with the 1-star tuners that we use for the Ib. We can also use it for the Bull Savage Dragon or the level 8s. Now I play World Legacy Guard Dragon. Obviously, it's for your Ib. It's the heart and soul of the deck. Now I actually play 2 vanillas, and I play Female Guard and Alexander Dragon. And I play also 3 Unexpected Die with it. Now, Unexpected Die it's amazing. It's so good. You Unexpected Die, if you have a level 4 in your hand, you Unexpected Die for the level 1. If you have, and via vice versa, it's very strong. It's a true extender. If they ash it, they ash, and who cares? They ash it. You normal summon your
Oviraptor, and it goes through.
You normal summon the next card in your deck. Your 3 digs, your Oviraptor. Now, I mean, this is obviously the best normal summon in your deck. It's amazing. It's actually another thing too. In the meta, you see my side deck I play a Beast Dweller, that you can send this to the graveyard even if you don't hard open this, because there's so many variations to it. You can quick launch an Unexpected Die is Ib without normal summoning. A Rocket Monster in quick launch is Ib, and just the standard combo where Ib is your combo, and you don't really need to access it through the normal summon Oviraptor. He just really gets you there. But if you play Oviraptor, you can send Carbonette on, and actually instead of Flammable Guard to access your Ib, you can special summon the Alexander Dragon. These are dark and a light too, so you can bring back your Spiral Dragon, and you can also access a rank 8 through that, or you can Abyss Dweller, which is, I mean, nobody got to argue. Abyss Dweller is probably the strongest card in the meta right now.
Spicy combo.
Yeah, it's just all utility. All of them have a multitude of utility, because when you're playing through back row, you always want to. Your last card has to be impactful. Your last card can't sit in your hand or you lose the duel. You want to break open the game. Now I play Miscellaneousaurus, and it's more or less the reason why you play 3 Dig and only 2 Oviraptor. You want the utility of Dig over Oviraptor, because if you open up either of these become that. So the ratios should always be this should always be higher than these ones. I know that Thunder Kings are in the meta, but honest to God, I don't give a shit. Thunder Dragon isn't too hot. Now I play Alo 2 to substitute for the Miscellaneousaurus. I was always kind of against it, but Miscellaneousaurus is just if you have him in your hand and they don't know you have him in your hand, it's almost an auto bait out for a hand trap, and he's another extended for your Alo.
And then yeah, with you can go into the Alo and then go straight into Ib as well.
Absolutely, and Alo's cool. He's probably he's definitely the worst card in your hand to draw. But you do access Sarguja through the combo, so you can always send him back. But he's a brick leading up into the combo when you can play. I played 3 Dragon Shrine. A lot of people play like 1 or a little less than that. It's just such a strong card. It's so much toolbox. It's any of these cards. Any of these cards are very good in the graveyard. Even when you can send him to the graveyard, add back Rocket Tracer, special summon from your hand through Blue Sector Launch, because Striker Dragon is just a level 4 or lower dragon monster. So the way you can do that is, and then you can just Striker Dragon pop himself to add back your guy, and then use this, and then access your Ib combo through that. There's just multiple ways to access Ib. And Ib is the Denglong that needs to be banned. I also play 3 Call by the Grave. It really underperformed today just because I was playing so many True Dracos. But with any combo eccentric deck that can full combo with 1 normal summon, Call by the Grave is amazing. It's also just a good trap. If you start your board, you make your board and you end on it. Call by the Grave against Skeleton, Balance, like not Balance but Spinny, and just stuff like that. It's too strong. I also play this is also super important too, where people don't play World Legacy Guard Dragon. They just play it at 1 for the Ib, but it's such an amazing grind card. It's a hard OPT on it, but being able to draw it, if you draw it, that's why I play the World Legacy Section, which is also a really good card off of Ib. You just search the other one, and then these cards are really good for the grind. Like I said, in the grind game afterwards, they summon back your Tracer Dragon, your Draco, anything like that, and it helps you come back very well. Play Dragon Ravine, play Romulus too. So for your double Palinx play, I play 1 for 1 too. Just to access that level 1 tuner, because we're matching 1s with 4s. Foolish Burial as the other shrine. Monster Reborn, and then I play Gamma and Driver. I don't really like Gamma and Driver that much in other decks, but this deck in particular is really nice because when you go Ib in the guard dragon, you bring back your monster, you go into Lambda, and from that point on, if you have Lambda, before you can threaten the Apollousa from Nibiru, you can be protected by Gamma. So you can play. This is a Dragon Link deck, but you can completely play around Nibiru. And I mean, I don't feel like very many people appreciate that out of Dragon Link, or even think you can, but it's very possible.
Alright, is that it for the main deck?
That is it for the main deck, yeah.
And for the extra deck?
Yeah, the extra deck is Apollousa. It comes in the combo. I mean, it's kind of a mainstay for combo decks now because of the threat of Nibiru. Saryuja. Saryuja is amazing. You can actually make Apollousa up here and then Saryuja down here and then draw for it. I've done that quite a few times. Boral Sword, because he's a god. You want to play Boral Sword in damn near any deck. Lambda, like I said, is the mini Apollousa when you're doing your combo off. It's really good. If they try to hand trap your Nibiru there, you Gamma, you drive it, and then you summon the Apollousa off of that. Gamma's already a blowout anyways.
Yeah,
If it's a +2, it's even better. So I play. Also, I play Erratic Link, and this comes up quite a bit. This is actually more of your standard, your safer board. You can play around Super Poly. Honestly, Super Poly is dead against this deck, which is another great reason to play it. The Erratic Link, you want to summon up here, but I didn't summon it too much today, just because of the impact it had. I was playing around Nibiru. But you can actually summon the Erratic Link up here, and then summon the Apollousa down here with 3 or 4 negates, and it's come up quite a bit in the combo where you can do that. I played Pitsy and Elpie. Amazing. They're better than Argapane. You play Link Spider, he's really cool. There's a couple plays where if you open up with say you open up with one of your vanillas or Unexpected Die, and you open up with World Legacy Guard Dragon, you can normal summon him, link it away for Link Spider, World Legacy Guard Dragon, and then link that away for LP. Go here and then access a playthrough. Access a Saryuja from that if your hand is really dead. But more or less, it's for Nibiru. If you get Nibiru when you threaten them, the way you play around Nibiru through Lambda, if you don't draw Gamma, is when the Nibiru you can threaten them, and if you link the token away for this, the Ib summons back World Legacy Guard Dragon. You link this away for LP, then you activate your World Legacy Guard Dragon, send it over here, and now you have full combo again, and they just wasted in Nibiru. So you basically rip a card out of their hand, and it's the same card. It's the same combo.
That's pretty clean.
It's very nice. I've done hands where I get Nibiru, and I end on rank 8, Abyss Dweller, Savage. So I play Striker Dragon. He's honestly probably I'd say almost he's on par with Pitsy and Elpie as far as utility goes in the mainstay of the deck. He's just any level 4 or lower monster. His Link Hero is okay. It comes up a little bit, but what you do is when you summon him, you get Boost Extra Launch. Boost Extra Launch is amazing for the grind, and the rockets are your way to grind. The rockets really prevent you from dying past turn 2 or 3 if you don't get your going or anything like that. Like, I sat on a rocket today against Matt, and there can only be one set, and I just kept recurring my rockets on it, and then we timed out, and I actually won the duel because of that. Rockets are they're amazing. This card, if it's a 1-for-1 trade and you add a card to your hand, I don't care what in the hell that card is. It's a free card. And in this case, it's a really good card that it brings out. Play Romulus, sort of for the same reason. Dragon Ravine is amazing. A lot of your cards interact in your graveyard it's dragons. A lot of cards interact in the graveyard as opposed to your hand too. So when you grab your Ravine, it kind of acts as an extender. A lot of times I'll actually summon this guy, link him away, grab Boost Sector Launch, summon this, send Ravine, send an Apter Router, and then at this point you pop him, and then you have multiple, you have 2 rocket monsters in your graveyard. So when you summon in your hand, so when you Boost Sector Launch, it just shoots a bunch of shit out. It's really good. Play Hope Harbinger too. Hope Harbinger.
Please subscribe, Temple40.
One of the easier boards to make is you go here. In here, it's super polyproof, so you can't get super polyed. You can't get mind control through this, and it's a hard force out because they have to attack this, so they can't really get through this. Through prank catastrophe, you can negate with that, and then this bounces a card. And when this bounces a card, you summon out the cult of your Drago, and the Draco comes out, and Titanic protects the Draco, and good luck, Orcus, you're done.
GG.
Yeah, I also play Boral Savage Dragon too. Boral Savage Dragon's Tracer's amazing. To summon the Boral Savage, you can pop the War Legacy Succession if you want. War Legacy Guard Dragon card. If you want to summon out the Boral Savage Dragon at the end of the turn. It's a little tricky when you want to end with him and Dweller, who is the god of the meta. I'd have to say. If you end with a decent board and Dweller on the field, I don't care. Solomon Great and Orcus can do whatever they want. It's game over. He's very, very easy to access. Dweller is. Play Ib. Ib is the best card in your deck. It's what you combo with. It's your.
As you said, the Danglong of your deck.
It really is the Danglong of your deck. It's that old True King Dino deck that you can summon a billion things just because of Danglong. Ib is good. Ib is good for the exact same reason Danglong is banned.
That's a hot take.
The last card I played was Scarlet, Rancher Hack, and Archfiend, and I'll be honest with you, it really needed to be a Nightmare Phoenix. This is just the first time I played this deck, and I don't know what the hell I was doing, so if time happened, he was happening, and I would win through him. Fortunately, that didn't happen, but he looks cool in your X deck. Now, for my side deck, it's kind of a hodgepodge throw together. It was really quick. I play 3 Nibiru.
Kind of have to now.
Yeah, absolutely. 3 Phantasme. Phantasme helps with, I'm pretty sure, I believe you'd think a lot of these cards are bricks in your hand, but they're not really bricks in your hand. Like, a lot of these can access themselves through other utilities. Striker Dragon really helped that. So, him summoning, you'd be able to summon a level 7 Dragon and filter your hand for free in the going second. And protection for your combo. It's just amazing. He is way, way strong going second. Mind Control also it has a harder time against Colossus. I mean, you can play around Colossus and Thunder Dragon. I played that today and beat it, but Mind Control just helps you even further with the Colossus. It helps you bait out Crescendo if you play against Orcus. Triple Lancia, more or less for the same reason. It's the meta. And then Triple Twin Twister. This is great. I mean, you don't care what you discard. It's like Ravine. You don't care what you discard, and it's a combo deck, so floodgates are trash or ass for you. The only thing I would change though for my side deck is that probably, I don't know, maybe take a Nibiru out and maybe take some card out for Red Reboot. This deck since it is such a combo deck, you can interact as much as you want through your opponent and break through as many traps as you can. But floodgates aren't real traps. Floodgates are a game mechanic. It turns your deck into a game mechanic. You just lose from that. No. So Red Reboot is the only thing I would add for my extra deck. And this is fine. Cypher Dragon, like I said, maybe at 3, but it performed very well at 2 today because you can summon it back. I actually had I don't know where I put it, but I had 11 Year in this deck also. I don't know where his ass is at. I don't know if I loaned it out to somebody or not, but I play 11 Year also because you can 11 Year back Cypher Dragon. It's very good. Oh, he's right here. My last card is 11 Year. through Starlight Cypher, when you can send him to the graveyard with Ravine, when you Cypher it, and the Cypher can banish him back and add him back to your hand, rip a card out of their hand, and also be half of a Titanic Galaxy. Also, testing a little bit with Diabolos. Really want to try out how Diabolos will work in the current iteration of the deck, but Tributing for Darks is kind of an impossibility. So, but other than that, it's a really fun deck. It's a really complicated deck, and it really rewards you for playing well. The combo is never the same combo over and over again. It's really fun to play.
All right. Well, thank you for showing off this atrocity to the world, and I hope you feel better about yourself. But
if you would like, I could show you the way to play around to force out a Nibiru.
Oh yeah. Let's go for that.
So we'll do that. You can normal summon Obi Raptor. Like I said, just for time's sake, I'm gonna Obi Raptor just to really help push along the pace of the game, the time. So we're gonna send Carbonet on to the graveyard. Carbonet on goes. You can send Miscellaneous Source. I really like. You really want access to a vanilla. A vanilla is very important because it becomes a +1 through your World Legacy Guard Dragon, green guy. So you link these guys together for your Ib, and your Ib's gonna search you out.
the World Legacy Guard Dragon.
World Legacy Guard Dragon, yeah. You activate World Legacy Guard Dragon. Bringing out Flame card. And the link, and here what I was talking earlier, why I play Lambda over maybe IP or anything like that is the fact that I do play Gamma, and the looming threat of him in a combo deck with Gamma really helps you play around all your issues that the deck has through Nibiru. So, and hand traps in general. You Ash Blossom, you can summon this, and then you make Appaloosa here. I don't even care about anything else. You make Appaloosa for free when they Ash Blossom you. So now here you play this. You link this. Don't play that there. Summon LP, and then now you War Legacy Guard Dragon here. See, I'm sorry, you don't do that way. I lied to you. So you summon this here, and if you have an additional, well, really it's just through an additional extender too that you have. You have this, or you have this to get to this, anything like that. You summon it out, and right there forces them out for the Nibiru. And let's say the Nibiru. You summon out they give you a token. You summon out Link Spider.
No, I don't know. The new one just.
And then you banish out your World Legacy Guard Dragon and summon him here. Link him away.
That reminds me of Resident Evil.
For LP, move LP over. I'm not Red MD. Final guard.
You still have full combo.
And you still have full combo, yeah. And you can go from here, you can go to Saryuja to draw 4. You're not really afraid of another Nibiru, so Apollo is kind of out of the picture. Or you can go 3 and then LP here. If you're afraid of not drawing extender, which I mean the whole deck is extenders, don't be afraid. You just need if you Saryuja, all you need to do is draw a monster, a dragon, or anything like that, or a card that is technically a dragon through Shrine or anything like that to get it. What you could do, but just to be safer, go here for a Striker, and the Striker searches the boost sector launch.
How are you summoning Striker? There's a Link Spider right here.
Oh my bad, you cheat. So you summon this here. Yeah, you go here for Saryuja. Saryuja's gonna draw you out 4. And then from there you can make the LP, go into your plays, and through it, generally you can end on board with this, this, and this, or any iteration of really of this, and these 4, any 2 of these 4, or this up here, and then I've had these 3. I've had like sometimes I like to play this and then have a red MD in the middle in the center, just to float. It's really good.
Is that it for the deck profile?
Yeah, that's it.
Okay. Well, thank you once again for showing this off to the world, and yeah, crazy deck, super crazy combo heavy, and yeah.
Yeah, it's really fun. It's really good. It's a break from playing Orcus for 7 formats.
7 formats.
70 formats. My bad.
70.
Yeah.
All right. Any final words?
No. Play Goliath. Like you can change out with Draco, but I really like Draco against the meta. You can special summon it off of Saryuja as a level 4. It's a very good card. I don't regret playing Draco or my choices for these.
All right. Thank you once again. I'll catch you guys later. See you.